Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. With that, we head out to Las Vegas. Standing by with the call, a couple of high rollers, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we look at this Steeler Ball Club entering play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Let's go, deep, tighten up.
Flag!
Let's go, deep, tighten up.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here we go. 180!
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Mike 54.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Let's go, folks.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
White.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
After what we saw last week, over 400 yards passing, the obvious thing is to go talk to him. I want to talk to his receivers, and boy, were they enthusiastic about what happened there. And they can't wait for this week's game.
He was hitting them outside, over the middle, everywhere. And for his efforts, of course, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hey, kill. Pause. 52, right, 52. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
54. Mike 50.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott over the middle, and it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But now it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Still leaves them with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds if I don't get it? What's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
Go to 54. Go to 54.
56. Trump. 56. You ain't going nowhere.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Kill. 47.
52's the mic, boys. 52. I'm coming.
And again, it's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Deontay Johnson, 36 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
11.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
13. Ready.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
21.
On second down, it's Cohen, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. These two teams all tied after one.
Mike 54.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Thomas has got it, complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Prescott to throw it.
He has elite instincts in his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile. Stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
47. Here we go, 46.
Mike's by 4.
46.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott going top shot, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
54.
It's a big play there for the Steelers. 59 yards. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Point after, lay it down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So then a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
21.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo going to throw right side here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
21. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo throwing middle, but it's incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They want to continue that string.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. It would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there. 54 Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
We'll go 47.
Hey, watch that. 54.
Prescott on first down. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Prescott now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
We're going to 54. Right
there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. You got nothing today. That's it. You got nothing. Mike's 54. Mike.
To throw is Prescott. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. The 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Prater for the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This will be taken in after 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And they're able to get the connection on a long touchdown pass, and that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
This is taken at the 3. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them what.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Rather than appear to be a run blitz, he just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo getting this into the hands of Turner. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch. 65. Stay hot.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking it. Finest right down at the 1-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Hines. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard
Here we go, 46, 46.
56 to Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. Steps away. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Watch two little top head.
Black! Set! Set!
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
We got this.
Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Play action. Gotta let him breathe, defense.
Gun.
Mike's 56. Here we go, D. Hey, just
Prescott from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darren Lee picks it.
All day, every day.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Play action. Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And this will be caught at the 30. And touchdown! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as they have taken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without them, they're not winning this game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there.
Here we go.
How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run on first down. Mack. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull. Couldn't hang on third down. The Colts on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo. And he comes back with one. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, they were successful in one sense. They completed the pass, but still leads them to a tough 4th down situation, doesn't it?
It does, and the deficit more than 3 here at a 1-score game. So the field goal, not their ideal situation. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6. Points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking deep for Hilton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
This is taken at the 15. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott now. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Here we go, 47. Off. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fournette, a first down carry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check. We're going to 53.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Here we go. Going to 54. 180.
On the ground, this is Kamara. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense. Down 28-24, 1:09 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He's back to throw. And Thomas has it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a